Good evening, everyone. Hope you had a good week, as always. Uh, my week's been okay. You know, it could be worse. Um, I'll say here at the top that the network test this morning was canceled for Duskbloods, so I did not get to play any before this stream, but I'll have more to talk about Monday after the rest of the tests, assuming that they actually work, because this one was canceled because it didn't work. Nope. The audio doesn't seem to actually be coming through, so I'm actually just going to quit real quick and reopen the game. This game has been having issues, to say the least. It hasn't been crashing my computer like it did in the past, but it's not playing nicely, that's for sure. Yeah, there's supposed to be audio here. There we go. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. So this is Transistor. It is the second Supergiant Games game, and it doesn't have a main menu. So here we are at the start of a new game. We're going to hit reset progress when we actually begin. But as I mentioned in the description, I played this game either like in high school or when I just started college on a dinky laptop that every time I quit the game, it crashed the computer. So hasn't done it yet. It hasn't crashed my computer yet, but it does fritz out because the resolution is fixed and it doesn't like being in anything other than the full screen. So hopefully it'll be fine. The game is about 5 hours long, so we should be able to do it in about 2 streams. So fingers crossed. But yeah, it has some of my favorite music. Has, again, Logan Cunningham as the narrator voice. Big fan. And this game's it's different. It's different from Bastion, but it has a lot of the same like gameplay style. So yeah, so let's get into it. Just an excellent shot.
Hey, Red. We're not gonna get away with this, are we? Come on, pull. There. Together again. Sort of. Yikes. Found us already. They want you back, I bet. Well, so do I. Born again. Nice. Okay, let's go. Unmarked alley. East of the bay. Think I know where we are.
Just gonna make sure that there's nothing this way first.
What a night. You're still in one piece. That's all that matters. We'll figure something out.
I'm a little bummed that there isn't a dash, as far as I can tell.
More of these creeps. Look, don't fret, just...
So, this game is hybrid, turn-based, and action. You can pause to plan an attack, do it in an instant, and then continue.
Ready. Golden. We're clear. world. Look at all that. We're on the edge of town, 100 blocks away. There's the empty set. Still too close to it. We better get as far from there as possible. Come on. Block party up ahead. Here we go. Now. Get out of here. She awake? Hi. You okay? I see. Sure. She wants to come along. We can use her. Intersection. Let's see. Wish it was raining. Cover your tracks.
Tomorrow's forecast. Tomorrow is another day in Cloudbank. How would you like it? Which climate is more to your liking?
Rain's not even on the ballot.
Warm, clear, and light breeze, or mild scattered clouds? Thank you for voting. Results: mild scattered clouds,
Mild and
61%.
inoffensive.
Warm, clear, light breeze, 39%.
Where were we? Watch out. You're up. No problem. Let's see what else.
Cloudbank Fashion Week.
Not happening, huh?
Your presence will make the 67th annual Fashion Week an unforgettable experience. Search continues for missing race driver Preston Moyle. Citizens of Goldwalk District temporarily relocated. Petition for bridge to Fairview falling short. Developing
3 days
altercation
this time.
for the accept. 3-day extravaganza. We cordially invite you to our 67th annual event. Cloudbank's popular tradition will be at its most spectacular with your support. Event size 8 square blocks. Goldwalk Boulevard through Halcyon Street. Reaching more than 275 local and exotic bands. Space is limited, so please reply soon so we know what to expect you. See you there.
Maybe next year.
I think you're going to reschedule. Thank you for your response.
Ought to keep heading east. Hey, end of the plaza. It's you. I'm so sorry, Red. They took your voice. I couldn't stop them. Well, we took something of theirs. Hey, let's just go. Come on, just go. Just... yeah. Damn. Young lady here to see you. Let's go.
Ah, nice.
She trying to trick us? Finally. Oh. Okay. Side street, due east. Through there. I think I know a place we could get a ride.
Again, I love the music in this game.
This didn't used to be here. Oh, okay.
Moyle P. Disposition elusive.
Hey, Mr. Moyle, you in there? It's him, all right, but I can barely hear him. Oh no. Cut off our escape. Come on then, tough guy. Hit it.
Hey.
Hey.
Use level 2, access granted to new functions. I like bounce quite a bit. Mask is okay. It's good in your turn use. It is good if you're trying to avoid getting pinned, but I like bounce. I'm going to take bounce.
We're still here. Okay, you're in.
Set utility activated. So on the left, you see the amount of memory that you have in the sword, and you can add modifiers to your abilities. So we can have this bounce 5 times with 50% damage reduction. I think having spark bounce is going to be good, but we'll see. And you can have this as a active slot as well, and change these to become upgrades too. So it's a very flexible system. Yeah, Crash is reliable, as it says.
Just one more block. I want to show you something. Okay, there's a... Wait. Back. That was quick.
The enemies are called processes because it's all very computer science coded.
Here he comes. Get away from him. They're gone, but so is this whole block. Yeah, good call. That's our way out.
Bike condition?
Okay.
Like new.
E64 on ramp. 5 blocks down. Take the second right. Do not turn left. And thanks for the lift. Hi. You turn left. Thought we were gonna skip town. We're going back there. You meant these things. They do not have a sense of humor. They will track you down, wipe you out, and take whatever's left of me back to those 2-bit Camerata pieces of trash. Look, whatever you're thinking, do me a favor. Don't let me go.
This game is very noir coded, which is very, very fun. And like lounge style singing
bike.
is so good.
Just 10 more blocks to the set.
You can stand wherever you want and hum and play along with the background music. Darren Korb, obviously, is the one who writes all the background music for Supergiant, so this sounds not dissimilar to a Fyra from Hades 2, just the bass being the predominant instrument. Anyway.
Is here. Stronger than the last ones.
Yeah, I could tell. You know, I actually figured out that there were the 3X cutting beams.
How about this?
Jaunt is good because it can be used while on downtime from using turn. And note, they're all functions, right? That's why it's jaunt with 2 parentheses. Because in Python, at least, that's how you indicate a function.
They were waiting. Thought we made good time, too. Not a soul. Hardly recognize this place without the foot traffic. Fertile ground. Terminal still up.
Hungry?
Must be starving.
Grab a bite. Satisfy your craving with a complimentary Junction Jan's gourmet flatbread. Please, sir, select
Sea
your
monsters
monster.
will is the only choice here. Yes. Just
One
have to
sea
get back
monster
to your
coming
place
right
before
up.
it gets cold.
Thanks for your order. We'll be able to deliver to your address in 8 minutes. Have a good one, JJ.
They're hungry too. Whoa, hey. Left ourselves open for a seafood flatbread.
But what would we do for a seafood flatbread?
Never seen Goldwalk cleared out.
So we haven't leveled up.
Wait, want to check the channel back there?
Well, we'll do it after we fight these guys. Oh, you're just gonna track me, alright?
Okay, it's on. just passing through. What do you see?
Switch, I think, is good. And then load is also not bad. I think we take switch. I don't think flourish makes me go any faster.
No cue to get in. That's a first. This can't be the channel. Back for more.
Weeds heal process. That's good to know. So let's... So I'm not going to be able to hit a line here. You know, it never hurts to just crash, as Maury Goliath, you might say.
All quiet.
So duration of 2.5 seconds, duration of 5 seconds, duration of 5 seconds. So I think let's put switch onto breach.
Good as new.
Gold walk still offline. More questions than answers following the evacuation of Poplar Cloud Bank District. News brief. The northwestern quadrant of Cloud Bank remains offline, pending investigation. Authorities are downplaying any connection between their investigation and recent disappearances. Chief Inspector Walter Nees praised the work of the 18th Precinct charged with the task. This is the most thorough procedure ever conducted on my watch, said Mr. Nees. Presently, there is no estimate for when Goldblock citizens will be able to return home.
Yeah, I'll say.
Don't count on Goldblock opening up again anytime soon. You can see on the left, it looks like the word is Narciso. The text in the game is not
out of the channel in record time. 8 blocks off, almost there.
One-to-one English, but I believe one of the boss's names is Narcissus or something in that vein. So it keeps saying function files updated. Okay.
You got on the camera on a short list. More than just a name to them now.
So again, each ability in this game is connected to a person. Our character name is Red, and her ability is Crash. So it says to install a function in an upgrade slot to learn more. So let's... Oh, we have to use it then. That's like... Does that count? I think you have to use it in a level, unfortunately, but ranked in the top percentile of Cloudbank's contemporary performing artists for 5 years, Red demonstrated early interest in music despite studying at Traverson Hall. Traverson grew many of the city's most ambitious civic planners. The Red spent the majority of her time developing the Academy's nascent arts program, and it was the first on record to select 2 non-traditional disciplines. Records indicate she was reluctant to explain, citing personal reasons. She remained reticent even after gaining the spotlight, and when asked about her past and influences, would often say her work spoke for itself. She did admit, however, that she never wrote her music with intent to stir controversy.
You've reached the hopefully not permanent address of Mr. Nobody.
Declined. Reason cited, still figuring things out. This is Logan Cunningham's character, who I don't know if he ever gets a name, but he is the guy who's speaking to us.
Lillian Platt used to run the OVC. Said she left for personal reasons.
One of the preeminent scientific minds in Cloudbank, Miss Lillian Platt was the youngest ever individual to be elected as chairwoman of the OVC board. Under her leadership, the number of OVC terminals in Cloudbank more than doubled, and the quality of the broadcast strengthened more than fourfold. However, she then became the youngest ever individual to leave the post as she tendered a resignation in less than 2 years to pursue extracurricular interests. In private conversations, several of her former colleagues indicated that Miss Platt left following the sudden disappearance of a close personal friend, Mr. Maximilius Darcy, who, according to official OVC transcripts, decided one day to move to the country.
Preston Moyle. Guess he went out joyriding one night and never came back.
Cloudbank's racing circuit never knew the likes of Preston Moyle, who shattered speed records with aplomb for 4 years straight. Credited with popularizing the sport of 1200cc racing, Mr. Moyle gained celebrity not merely for his exceptional riding ability, but also because he built his motorbikes with his own hands. However, the thrill seeker Mr. Moyle became known for seeking out Cloudbank's remotest strips of road. Then one day, Mr. Moyle was altogether gone, having left all his personal effects behind, save for his fastest bike.
It's Nyla. Everybody said she split after Goldwalk Channel opened up.
Nyola Chain. One would have difficulty finding a more active or outspoken member of the community of Cloudbank's Goldwalk district as Miss Nyola Chain. Chain. She allotted more than 66% of her available time on activities such as passing ordinances to improve underdeveloped regions, reaching out to and educating habitual non-voters, or advocating for groups lacking adequate representation. Her motives were rarely questioned, as her love for the district was in fact sincere, stemming from positive early experiences that grew to become fierce nostalgia. Miss Chain did have her detractors, however, and this became very clear at the opening she arranged for the Goldwalk Channel. So this needs to be used in an active slot in order to unlock. So I guess what that means is that instead of having this equipped, on the side, we want to have it equipped as a function. So let's have a bouncing stun, shall we? And then let's try that. Oh, and we should check out the last one too.
Nobody changed the sky like Yondale. Why her?
We haven't used her for anything yet, so we are going to need to unlock the first tier for her.
Get ready to get jumped. Or not. Let's not stick around.
Not potable water.
Wish we could just sit and watch the world go by.
We can kind of sit and watch the world go by. It's a long cooldown for use.
Got some kind of cheerleader this time. Easy, pal.
But if we take the cheerleader, yeah, that's a long cooldown. Oh, of course it didn't go through.
Easy. I guess we're done here. Hope you're wearing comfortable shoes. Here we are. Deserted. Unless you count him. Hi. Where'd everybody go? Well, we're gonna get you out of here. He says the process wiped him out. He's too far gone. This lady again. She brought help. Give us a hand.
We don't want to switch both of them because we can't deal damage to enemies that are switched. Yeah, I forget to teleport. Yeah, my bad. So Jaunt doesn't actually deal any damage.
Good to go.
Which is good to know.
Still kicking, huh? Jay, get ready.
Oh no, you're supposed to use turn to clear them all in one go.
You still hear me?
Note how we almost died here.
Think I know where everyone went.
To appreciate the impact of Red's music, consider first the current state of Cloudbank's social climate and how it evolved over the past 2 decades. When an altercation finally erupted in the crowd during one of her performances, it was the first such incident in 4 years. It escalated to the point where administrators were summoned to the scene. As one of the suspects was banned from the premises, he accused Red of being an instigator and a provocateur. Red later stated it was in the moment that she fully understood the potent effect her music had on people. She decided to take certain precautions from that point, receding from the spotlight to compose new material in relative privacy. Rumors swirled. Then, once she finally reemerged, trouble followed. Okay, so let's remove everything. Farah Yondale. She was Cloudbank's first ever sky painter, someone who took the everyday occasion of the ever-changing sky and made an art of it. She worked for the pleasure of thousands who remembered they once took the sky for granted. Miss Yondale gained a significant following as she transformed the skies around the city, and as her skill and popularity grew side by side, she started taking requests. One such request came from her heart. She was drawn to the district of Goldwalk, where her suitor lived, and there she would change the prize into shimmering sapphire for the solstice, and for their and everyone's sake. That was when her art became a liability. So, it says use in an upgrade slot. So let's have you go back to B and you go back to A. You need to be used as an upgrade too. So let's have Crash be usable during a break, and then we can have this do projectiles.
Looks promising. Maybe not for your knees. They left the lights on. The terminal. What's the good word?
Facts reported.
Hey, you made headlines.
Incident at the empty set. Breaking. Popular Goldwalk open-air venue has been evacuated. At approximately 1:17 a.m. last night.
I'm trying to keep everyone calm.
After all scheduled live performances ended, OVC received several independent reports of suspicious activity at the well-known concert pavilion. Authorities are evaluating reports that at least 2 people were critically injured, potentially including Red, the headlining act. More news as it develops.
Maybe they'll post a correction. Yeah, let's keep looking. You never missed a show. Let's have a look downstairs. Gotta be a lead here somewhere. Poll's a little out of date.
Down to the final round. Next month's headliner at the #1 venue in Cloud.
Facsimile's finally gonna catch a break.
So the sensational Red versus downtown's hottest act. Facsimile. Who will it be? You decide.
Yeah, if only. Let's get back to it. When I first saw you up on that stage back there, it was like everyone loved you. Everyone except for them.
Last night.
When you speak, I hear silence. Every word a defiance. I can hear, oh, I can hear. Think I'll go where it suits me. Moving now to the country with everyone, oh everyone, before we all become one. You'll become.
What? Where? How? Hey. Red, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Don't be gone. Please don't be gone. I can't. I'm here. I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm still here.
Imagine a bridge to Fairview. Look at
If she's
this.
hurt, I'll what?
This petition would link the luxurious island of Fairview to Goldwalk Bay.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck inside. Am I inside that thing? Inside it? What is all this? There's nothing. Nothing. No. Wait. I'm okay. I think. I'm okay. I'm still here. So it could be worse. Hey. That you? Oh. Look at you. You're alive. Me, I'm not so sure. Could use your help. Hey, say something already. Say something, will you? Oh no. She's here. Look who it is. Hello again, Sybil. You. Lost her damn mind.
I hear you buzzing.
She's back.
Flying in circles, just trying to land. I see you hurting. I do.
She's patching up. That's one way to do it. Just you and her now. Sybil. Round 3.
Right. Okay. So when we overload, we lose all our health and we lose one of our abilities.
You're still here, you're okay. Have another? Get behind something. Not again. Bye, Sybil. She's finished. No trace. Hello again, Sybil. Your Camerata friends. I want you to tell us where they are. Do you understand? Sybil's trace. We got our lead. We're going downtown. The process will be waiting for us. Sybil, after our run-in, I don't think she ever left. The empty set. It's closed for good, isn't it? With any luck.
Don't remember the... Okay, repaired at one more access point. Recovered data indicates subject had no selections on record. There's a remote possibility, less than 5%, that this information is accurate due to data corruption. In the more likely event the information is valid, subject by definition cannot be matched with census data, as 0% of Cloud Bank willingly chose non-selection. We'll add this as a new ability because we need to use it. We can spawn additional friends.
back to normal. You'll be back someday. Camerata. Sybil was their eyes and ears. Got close to you. To us. You were hunting people. Don't know for what. But I bet I know who does. I'm gonna ask him why. And I have this feeling he's gonna let us know. Close as the river's gonna take us.
I only did 2 wave jumps.
Okay. Road to high rise should be right around the corner. Heads up. These are new. Get him, girl. The process. Still a step ahead. But they haven't stopped us.
So it's very, very slow to summon a friend.
Is that? What do we have here? So, don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. Fun.
I think there's an achievement for bouncing the ball a certain number of times.
That's Sybil. Always palling up to you and everybody. Showed her true colors back there. Wonder how our Camerata friends are gonna feel knowing she's leading us straight to them.
These doors are for various challenges. I'm not going to worry about them. I don't care as much about doing challenges in this game. You can see the little star of their logo. Just, gotta remember how to get out of here, unless we have to do one of the challenges, which seems like it might be likely, because I'm pretty sure this is the door out.
Let's try door number 1. Sand. Water. Nothing. Get ready.
No, I wouldn't call that like a charm. It's not working very well.
Time's running out.
Yes, it is.
Can't even take us on their own turf. thought there'd be more of them. Now I want to know what's in door number 2. Hello, what's this?
I love this song. It's the song that was played in the boss fight. It's one of the few songs that has the lyrics in this game. 10 out of 10 would recommend. We're not going to sit and listen to it because I don't want to get copyright struck. But it's on Spotify, it's on most platforms, you can find it. It's really good.
Everything's like we left it. Was hoping it'd be more like before. What's the latest? That does it.
This week's hotly awaited pennant playoffs will be rescheduled for a later date.
I swear this day.
This just
Get
in.
myself killed. Now the pennant game's canceled.
Word from central authorities are the high-rise Hammers will not be playing against defending champions the Sunset Clientele as previously expected. Authorities declined to comment on the reasons for the last-minute delay, but assured fans of both teams that the season is expected to resume soon, and that all ticket holders will be entitled to a complimentary gift. More news as it develops.
Hoping that'll do it for the bad news for a while.
Comment was submitted for moderation.
The canals are just down the bend.
One of the reasons she doesn't post the seditious things she wants to post. So are we back? Oh, my memory's full. Okay. So limiters increase your experience gain, but are difficulty bonuses as well. So cells will be shielded. You have to attack them again. In order for them to
Something's happened.
words.
In here.
But again, the words are hard. I believe transistors are used to generate resistance in electrical current, which is a metaphor for the game. And a limiter is another element that affects the flow of electricity. I took one class in middle school about like computer hardware, and I wish I remembered more.
Sybil Rise. Life of the party. She was bad news from the first.
Known in elite social circles throughout Cladbank, Mrs. Sybil Rise organized many of the city's popular public events, from groundbreaking ceremonies to contemporary festivals. She was everywhere, and yet somehow she made the time to lead a second, hidden life. As one of the Camerata, Miss Rise was responsible for gathering information about potential high-value targets, people who could contribute to their cause. She did this job to perfection, drawing no notice, though one target in particular caused her much frustration. So let's remove this, bring Breach back, and we'll add this to hopefully make it easier to just int cells. Yeah, once we get the second slot, we'll get the ability to unlock the third tier of stuff. But let's go through and look at the other ones. Personal records show Miss Platt was preoccupied with certain rumors and urban legends concerning an unusual phenomenon cited in the northwestern corner of the city, and possible connections between this and the rash of disappearances during the past 12 months. For undisclosed reasons, she did not wish to involve the authorities. Her access to privileged OVC information may have contributed to her decision. Other records show she engaged in clandestine discussions with individuals claiming to have knowledge of the circumstances surrounding her friend's disappearance. She arranged to meet with them one night at an unmarked port near Goldwalk Bay. This is Peter Moyle, or Preston Moyle, Tracking systems on his bike indicate that Mr. Moyle headed northwest across the canals late one night, averaging speeds 228% faster than the common standard. He surely was aware that the northwestern corner of Cloudbank was offline pending investigation. This was likely the appeal. Having his very own abandoned part of town to race through on his custom bike was Preston Moyle's dream, and the reality lived up to the dream, judging by the volume of Mr. Moyle's laughter recorded by his bike. However, the recording stopped abruptly. For Neil Lachine, the channel was to be a gallery space of sorts, designated to showcase eclectic works from those pursuing non-standard vocations that traditionally held little share. Instead, Miss Sheen found herself accused of stirring unrest by calling attention to meritless perspectives undeserving of notice. The group accosting her was angry for 17 different reasons in total, including how the channel edged out a competing vote for a metro station that would have bridged the gap from Gold Walk to neighboring high-rise in one short ride. Miss Sheen publicly lost her composure in this particular incident, which would have escalated further not for several individuals who stood in her defense. They later offered their support with any such matters in the future. She agreed to meet with them, not realizing who they were. Administrative restrictions over the northwestern part of Gold Walk conflicted with the breadth of sky that needed painting. Because of her physiological state, however, Miss Yondale disregarded the restrictions and painted anyway. The result was stunning, as the majority of onlookers failed to find words to describe it. But because Miss Yondale wantonly ignored a front-page directive from administration, she was banned from sky painting for a term 2.5 times longer than she found acceptable. She petitioned for a reprieve and came in contact with an administrator who suggested there were ways the terms could be lightened. She was eager to learn how. A lot of talking. Sorry, I'm going to be drinking a fair amount.
They can do their worst.
We don't want to switch all of them. Come on.
We're off. No sweat. So let me get this straight. The Camerata, they think they can stop you with these process things. But you're just getting stronger. This is new. It's calling him up.
I love that the camera things are taking pictures, like paparazzi pictures. It's a very cool
That must be how they get here.
design.
We better hustle. Other way to high rise.
Yes. Just have to come and
Looks
make
like you
sure.
get to put off selection for a while longer. High rise is dead ahead. Across the canals. Much nicer last time we were here. Hey there, little guy. You lost? No? We better move. Get him. Hey, get back here. All set. Cluckers. What was that all about? Here we go again.
We can pick two of the things that we missed last time. Let's take the mask. double damage, but for a higher... I don't think I can handle double damage. I think it'll take twin spells. This is a limiter.
It's getting late. The street should be packed.
Yes, I was hoping this would just be a single memory thing. Nah. We will use this on... here. What does this do as a passive? Gains a 25% chance to become a super user on using turn. See what that's all about. Miss Rise met Red while putting together a small program for up-and-coming artists and became infatuated first with Red's music and then with her. According to diary entries, there was something inscrutable and confident about Red that Miss Rise could not explain. However, Miss Rise was frustrated to find that Red grew distant. Through all this, Miss Rise observed the aloofness of one of Red's companions and decided he must have been insinuating Red against her. Miss Rise thought through various ways to rectify this. Oh. We also want to add the limiter. Designation Bad Cell. The cells, they spoil. They spoil like anything that spoils, except instead of spoiling, they become something else, something they don't seem to want it to be. This is no conversion, but a total metamorphosis. It cannot be reversed as far as I can tell. Once the cell is shifted to this form, then all that remains is for it to expel its stored potential, like a last breath back into the ether, I suppose. Some form of self-defense? Royce.
Guess who? More. Other side of the... Water. Weed's working overtime. Set. Hold on, I want to try something. Hey! Is anyone out there? I thought so.
finding what direction is the way onward and not going that direction is difficult when we move so slowly.
Terminal's fine still. Hard-hitting pull.
Blue skies are a choice. Hell create an unforgettable quarterly solstice by choosing your favorite evening sky color.
The sky looks blue because we want it to. Still the best. Now then. Back to the scene.
One night, Miss Rise nominated Red as a target for her Camarada colleagues, citing Red's surging popularity in the city and her unusual set of selections. Red could substantially advance the Camarada's agenda, and was not yet so ubiquitous that her sudden disappearance couldn't be sufficiently disguised. Miss Rise promised that the Camarada could get to Red at a time when she would be completely alone. Trace data reveals an 85% chance she falsified this claim. Yeah.
Shawsburg was out of control. Thought the admins put him away.
Okay, so maybe I have to do it in the order that they want. So let's... use this as an active slot.
Yikes. They got more friends. Run. Just run.
Marriage is proposed.
Made it. That was 50 of them back there. Maybe more. Red, have a look out there. Toward high-rise. Traverson Hall. The annex building. They're not there anymore. Half the skylines disappeared. Whatever's after us, it's spreading. The Camarada. They'd rip this whole town apart. To get us. Or to get away. Is that sandbox? Shall we? More of those doors opened up. How about we shut them?
We have a new friend who would play with the ball. Again, I'm not gonna do the doors. A, because I'm bad at this game, if you haven't noticed, and B,
Back to reality.
they give you experience, which is good, but I don't.
Okay,
I would
back
rather
on track.
make sure that we get through this game in good time.
Time to dance. Dug in their heels this time. Cheerleader cycle on. Get out of our town.
Shomar Schosberg. Considered the most elusive entertainer in Cloudbank by 12% of the population, Mr. Shomar Schosberg earned his reputation through numerous absurd public pranks and other daring or ill-advised feats. Thus, he earned the nickname The Magician from his many thousands of fans, and enjoyed executing highly unusual, unscheduled performances in Cloudbank's most bustling neighborhoods. His acts grew more ambitious over time, culminating in his promise to skydrop into a restricted region of Goldwalk and walk right out, escaping administrative detection. After constructing his personal glider, Mr. Schosberg sailed forth one evening from a high-rise rooftop to the delight of thousands of onlookers at ground level. Onlookers lost visibility of him as he flew into the dense fog hanging over Goldwalk, while the adventure continued for more than 40 minutes. Mr. Schosberg, meanwhile, completed his skydrop very much as planned. What he did not expect was that several individuals were waiting there for him when he touched down. You'll note the trace status in the bottom left says integrated for most of these people. The exceptions are...
Truly. Guess I'm not supposed to be here. Not that anyone else is. So they got any dirt on me?
And red is intact. So... good times, 74%.
I was just thinking about the first time we went to the canals. Head on in. Coast is clear.
You say that, but I don't trust it.
So it's true.
Jarvis Hall is gone. Administration scrambles to explain the sudden disappearance of historic high-rise landmark.
Let's go. While we still can.
The ever-changing facade of Jarvis Hall may be gone for good, as independent reports confirm the entire structure has vanished. 100 square block area surrounding the structure's location has been designated as offline pending investigation, as administrators conduct a thorough search of the premises. If you have any information pertaining to this report, please contact your local administration.
Used to be how many good drinking joints here? Caddies. Seaside. Cloud Alley. All shut down. All because of these things. Ouch. Snapshots shooting faster. Here, girl.
Wrong button. But it doesn't take as long if we just use the dog.
Who else? Stay out of our way.
kind of, just looking for interactables. The lore in this game isn't dense, but it's very rich, if that makes sense.
See this? This is what the Camerata want our town to be. I'll miss this place. Going up. Should be able to get him through here.
The Camerata saw in Mr. Schasberg someone who commanded a significant influence over a young and vibrant sector of the city's population. Mr. Schasberg, for his part, initially mistook the Camerata for an administrative group, was shocked and disappointed to have been located so easily. His famous escape attempts likewise proved unsuccessful in this particular scenario. Nevertheless, more than 80% of individuals who self-identify as fans of Mr. Schasberg's work believe that his disappearance was all part of the stunt. Okay. Like that.
Hope this works. Next stop, high rise. Something's wrong.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of things wrong with this city. Luna. That's a cute name for a dog. Oh, so you can't pick up the cells.
Close one. Almost there. Welcome to High Rise. Welcome home. Load up.
Miss Yondale's gifted command over a dimension of the city's physical and natural beauty caused the Camerata to seek her out. All aspects of the city evolved at a constant rate, a particular way in which Miss Yondale approached her craft, the strong, discerning, intuitive sense, with an eye for the wishes of her followers, created a particular disposition that appealed to the Camerata. After she vanished, close to 70% of Miss Yondale's connections decided she must have fled the district to escape sentencing, and somewhere out there the skies still sparkle with the patterns of her choosing.
Uh-oh. Heal. Stay. Stay. Fetch. No?
Of course you crash like healing thing. I was too slow.
Bad boy. You feel that?
I like ping. I like reducing the term planning cost on functions. I'll take that. Take the secondary upgrade slot there. Ooh, that's bad. That's actually bad. I don't have that much memory, thank you very much. So I think I'll take the cells respawn last time.
Let's keep moving. Used to be able to see the bay from here.
Miss Platt never learned the truth about her vanished friend, although in a brief moment she did learn the truth about the unusual phenomenon. To the Camerata, Miss Platt was more of a meddler than an opportunity, and the scarce few held some knowledge of their movements. When the time came, they made sure that they were nowhere near her last known location. According to OVC, Miss Platt has been missing for more than 2 weeks, and the trail has gone cold. Incidents of foul play have occurred less than once a year on average for the last 10 years, but the authorities have not yet ruled it out in this case. So let's add him as a passive. Let's increase the backstab of Crash. And yeah, we'll gamble on that for now. Let's just go to this terminal and now let's go inside the house. I think that's...
So the word is out.
Process spreads to 66% of Cloudbank. Unexplained outbreak causes mass relocation efforts across the city.
If anybody's left to hear it.
Designated urgent. The entire western half of Cloudbank is now offline as central administration scrambles to contain the threat and relocate citizens to designated safe zones. Casualty rates are unknown, though missing person reports crossed 100,000 as of this writing. Authorities denied foreknowledge of the epidemic and urged citizens to travel east as soon as possible to register relocation requests at the local OVC terminals.
Whole town's being held ransom. Can't even see the canals. Might as well stop in. Best view in town. It's strange coming here. Like this. Can't imagine what it's like for you. Well, at least Junction Jan's delivered. Sea monster fresh from the bay. Flatbread delivery still going strong. Not so bad when it's cold. Not that I know anymore. Help yourself with good.
Delightful.
Locked yourself out. How are you gonna... Oh. Oh, Red, I'm starting to lose you.
That symbiotic relationship there is not great for me.
What happened? We on your roof?
Timestamp on subject's integration coincides with the timestamp of previous authenticated user relinquishing access and control. Although subject's trace data was corrupted during integration, nonetheless such data has its uses and can consequently derive a suitable function. Subject's trace data remains disjointed and cannot be recovered. Okay. We're playing a little risky. We want to get the whole story here. It increases the speed at which turn recovers, which is good, but I don't really, since I can't hurt enemies that are switched, I don't know if I really want to have this active. We also want to read these. Most embarrassing, though I must admit I can't explain this one's rather conspicuous appearance, specifically its resemblance to the body of a woman. Now, mathematically, there's a chance this is coincidental. There's always a chance. But I find that hard to believe, and rather I suspect the process is taking a bit of a liking to us, started taking on some of our quirks, like how one might subconsciously assume the mannerisms of a friend. At any rate, this one is very unusual, very much so, rather temperamental too, so I've yet to gain a sense for all her intricacies, of course. The ground is positively teeming with these little numbers, isn't it now? They spread well underground to this, I'm certain, though the exact method of reproduction, that I don't exactly understand. It isn't... Well, it must get so crowded down there that once in a while one of them decides it's time to poke its head up for a look around. This is a primordial form of some sort, from which all others came to pass. The others tended to turn to these as though for guidance, despite how simple they appear to be. Requires further study. Terminated in total, 121 million. Now, it's nothing compared to the damage numbers from Slay the Spire, but this is kind of cool.
You know, I never thought much of a high-rise. Far from the water. Then I found out you lived here. Can't even go for a swim because you're stuck with me.
And you know the city's falling apart.
Think anybody else is in here besides me? I've seen no one. But when I look up to where the sky should be, I see you. And I know you can hear me. You know those white walls been popping up? I kinda miss those. You can hear me, right? Waves. Ugh. I'm alright. I think I'm alright. In a high rise. Don't know what came over me out there. It was like... Well, anyway, whatever it was, it's past. Feels like I'm me again, more or less. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Okay. Let's crash backstab here. Then bounce and hope that that hits where it's going to end up. And we can at least ping that lady. Then fire another bounce somewhere.
One of those she's got to be fake, right? Oh, wow. No fair. Well.
But it's not going to ping away. I guess because we're stunning it, it can't ping away. That makes sense. And that is bad. No. Okay. Okay. Blocked, huh?
That was pretty swell.
I'm glad you think so.
Watch out.
Anti-chasing trail, huh?
Think you stepped in something? How's it going? You still there, Red?
Without being able to use weapons during or any ability during the recovery, it becomes a lot riskier to clear the enemies. Do you even read? But of course we can't break it until it lands, so. Okay. And there are two different directions here, and they're both long walks.
Northwest bracket towers.
But we see first declare Miss Moyle's absence a full 5 days later. So sure were his associates that he would return like always. His close friends did not worry more than usual for 3 days, but for each subsequent day, their worry increased an average of 84%. This quotient proceeded to spread to the numerous fans of Mr. Moyle's illustrious career, although administrators bargaining appeals to search for him in an offline district. So yeah, let's put this back on there. Well, actually, let's put Red's upgrade there. do this. That should be pretty strong. This feels more direction we should be going. Urgent, immediate response requested. Your input is needed to expedite relief in case of emergency.
Everybody's packing it up for the country.
Central Authority urges all individuals to provide relocation preferences as soon as possible. We're sorry, your request cannot be completed this time. Reason? Error.
Oh, we'll notify our local administrator. Off we go again.
Okay, I'm gonna go back down first, and we'll continue going this way afterward. Yeah, I'm just dumb. This loops around.
Terminals around town holding up pretty good, all things considered.
I'm hoping we can get to the next boss before the end of stream. We got that terminal, so let's go this way.
Process. You think maybe...
So this is not dealing as much as I hoped. It's not bad, it's just...
That's my star. Could always handle yourself. Just fine. I love you so much, Red. You know that, right?
The Camerata found her one night once the crowds dispersed after one of her performances. They had reason to believe that she would be alone, rehearsing said new material. But she was not alone. The presence of another individual disrupted aspects of the Camerata's plan for the night. Red survived the incident, becoming separated from the Camerata due to these unforeseen events on their part. While the retrace data remains intact, partial transfer did occur, including transfer of ownership status of something the Camerata believed theirs. Okay, so let's put Crash back here. I don't think it needs projectiles. I don't know if I care about range. We want Jaunt, and we'll take the backstab damage. Well, actually, let's put Ping on, making it faster. And we bring Breach back. We can get the dog backstab damage, plus bonus friend life. That's pretty good.
It's true. It's true. It's true. I wish I was still with you. Out there. What was that? I'm sure it was nothing.
Must have been the one.
Top of the town. This tower's changed 1,000 times. It's gotta be pretty old. Every time you cast a vote in this town, it gets tallied, sorted, somewhere here.
Urgent. List of known process symptoms. Are you or anyone you know experiencing any of the following?
Another chance to make Cloud Bank a better place. You never forget. Seems like you're safe. I take full credit. Central admin sure keeps it tidy. The spine of the world. Oh boy. Would you look at the time?
Okay, at least the tail will insta-kill them.
Didn't hurt. Is that what's doing this to me? Don't mind us. Back there. I think that was just the tail. Where'd everybody go? That was just the tail.
There are a lot of elements of this game that are very reminiscent of Hades. Which I think is really cool. I don't have bounce one. Like the cells respawning, the enemies in Elysium look very similar to the cells. The tail looks very similar to the Typhon's tail in
Here they are.
Hades 2. It's just, there are a lot of
Don't let the
fun,
spine have all the fun.
cool things.
See that spine?
Okay.
Excuse us. Pardon us. So,
Cool. I think get could be fun, but also AoE, increasing the AoE of the splash one is probably going to be pretty strong, so let's take that. Ooh, I kind of want more memory more than anything. More passive slots would give us more opportunities to unlock more profiles. I don't really want to upgrade, but I think we'll take more memory.
It took off. I think it took off.
Okay. The Camerata saw machine as in machine an invaluable moral compass of sorts, some predominantly driven by philanthropic goals and seeking no personal gain from our actions. This type of perspective they felt was an important counterbalance in comparison to some of the other individuals they had in mind, whose work was no less significant to the city, or whose intentions were not as plain to see. After her disappearance, those who knew Machine reluctantly came to believe that the channel incidents shook her resolve enough to where she decided to go away for a while to ignite her passions. So we want to put this here to get the last one. Put this here, increase the AoE. I think ricocheting the breach is probably okay.
I say that already? Hey, at least if we get through this.
Monstrosity attacks Braca Towers. Eyewitness reports confirm presence of massive organism in downtown Cloudbank.
We'll get to say we were there.
A huge serpentine creature was seen clinging to Braca Towers south in the high-rise district early this morning amid spreading panic and devastation caused by the process outbreak ravaging the city. Administration warns that the creature is extremely dangerous and is to be avoided at all costs. The 18th Precinct is launching a full-scale effort to draw the creature away from populated centers. Any residents remaining in high-rise are urged to leave the area immediately.
Red, what? Okay. Yeah. I'm trying. Go get him. I believe you. You always have a plan. Hello. How did you get in there? You know, I have a theory about what's come over me. I think what's causing this is big. Real big. It's white.
Hunting cloak is kind of a pain.
Red polka dots. Pointy tail.
Oh, I don't know the dog.
Closer to deaths. Farther apart we are. Hey, why'd you stop?
Enter Yellow Board. How many cases must one crack to become the most highly decorated detective in the 18th Precinct? Even this, Officer Hunter Yellowford knew ahead of time, although he never acted prideful about it. Of course, Officer Yellowford was no mere detective, he was a forecaster. This was one of the rarest and least understood professions in Cloudbank, and the results spoke for themselves. Officer Yellowford possessed an almost uncanny ability to solve any mystery that blew into town. So it was that he became very interested in the reason why his central administration quietly decided to take down the northwestern edge of the Goldwalk district until further notice. Officially speaking, Professor Yellowford could only do so much until the administration provided sufficient clearance for his own safety. But one of the side effects of Officer Yellowford's talents as a forecaster was his insatiable desire to confirm his hypotheses. So he decided to move forward with his investigation, sensing significant trouble and not wanting to sit idly by rather than do his job. What he discovered in Goldwalk shook Officer Yellowford to his core. He had never seen anything like it, and his hands shook as he prepared his report on the spot. But he ceased transcription when several individuals approached him. He did not expect them either. It's in an upgrade slot. Empty. Okay, well, fine. So this forms a packet rather than being an attack on its own. So let's do it in place of breach, because then we can hit breach with, or hit it with something at range, hopefully.
Don't bother, just
We're sorry. This
get down
terminal
to the country.
has suffered an unknown problem and needs to restart. Restarting.
If you don't move it, will be worse than this terminal. I doubt they'll get the memo. There it is again. Almost. Almost. Hey, wanna hear a funny joke? What's the difference? Never mind. I'll tell you later.
Rip. Thanks, dog. Being able to spawn multiples is pretty good.
Are we there yet?
Hope so.
Red, wait. Please be. Oh dear. I can't.
Jeez. Jeez. Yeah, well, thanks for the emergency turn at least. Put my dog back. Nope. Oh, that's really bad, the least crash right now. that kills the spine. Okay, so I have to go inside. Gross. Gross.
Thanks for whatever you did back there. Among other things.
Okay. I think that's where we're going to call it for today. Yeah, the vibes in this game are absolutely immaculate.
Enter Hayaford went to the country.
Hayaford, there you
Precinct
go.
did a press conference and everything.
No. We'll take bounce as a thing and we'll increase the speed, make it usable. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be finishing the game hopefully next week. If not finishing, we'll do it the week following on Friday. Monday, still not sure what I'm going to be playing, but I will be able to talk about the Duskbloods playtest, network test, whatever, assuming that any of these sessions actually go through. Fingers crossed. I'm going to go check that out now because there's one going on at the moment. Next Thursday, I'll be playing more Elden Ring. We'll be going to the Mountaintops of the Giants, which should be a whole stream unto itself because I hate that place. We'll probably pop into the Consecrated Snowfield and maybe pop down to Mogwin Palace, but we're gonna light the Erd Tree up before we go down to the Subterranean Shunning Grounds. So look forward to that. And then again, next Friday, same time, 7 p.m. Mountain, we'll be playing more Transistor. Hope you have a good weekend. Hope that you have good things coming up.
Better already.
And yeah. So we see each other again. Bye-bye.